I can't believe it. My people caught up in a bad situation. They want to go to heaven to drink milk and honey, and they won't walk on this.
All right. Wow. Do you know what is crazy? These black men began to speak about Homosapien and Neanderthal. I'm wondering, is these words are on the scrolls of my grandfather? The old scrolls or the manuscript, as you said? These Neanderthal? Now, the black man is saying all the Neanderthal die out. Were black men alive when these Neanderthal was in existence? Was black men alive when the Homosapien was alive? Now, all of these Homosapien and these Neanderthal die completely out, and not one remainder of these Homosapien or Neanderthal remain alive. But these black men began to speak about these Homosapien. So if black men was alive in the meantime, why are the black men still alive? And all those other Homosapien and Neanderthal and whatever die out. It does not make any sense. And when you want to fool a race of people, you have to have something to fool them with. And that is the problem. Black men is fooling black men, and the white man is fooling the black man. Just think about it. The Neanderthal supposed to be a race of people, and the Homosapien supposed to be a race of people. They're not animals, but they all die out. And not one of them remain alive that we could catch him and say he was one of those individuals that was alive with the black man. You see how the white man is fooling the black man, and you see how the black man is fooling the black man, because they begin to speak about Homosapien. That's some nonsense. But you can't tell these black people anything. And that's the problem we're having. Remember, they were not 1 and 2. It's just like the black man. He was not 1 and 2 living. He scattered all over the planet. Long time ago. You know how long? I can count. That's why I say long time ago. Because in those times they don't have years, months, and days. And that's the problem. So they didn't count. So you cannot go into no pyramid and see any date in there. And if you see any date in the pyramid, it's some white people put it there. Because they didn't have date. The reason why I'm saying this, there is no pharaoh tombs, as you call them pharaohs, have any dates on them. Any date you see there, the white man put the date. There's no date when they were born, and there's no date when they passed away. Are you understanding what I'm saying? No, there's no date when the pyramid was built. Just use your common sense. They didn't use time. They use time, but they don't count the way we count. They just live in time. So they did not say January 21st because they don't have that in their calendar. Are you following me? So you cannot see none of the tombs have a date when it was made or when they were buried. So people cannot learn from themselves. They have to get book from other people to understand what those other people are saying. Are you following me? So by we lost our direction, we stuck. You see what I'm saying? No, we got to go back and see if we can find our way. Like take Emperor Selassie from Ethiopia and trace him all the way back and see who he is. And you will know that the white man Jesus is not from the line of Emperor Selassie. And then we can trace Selassie back. Then we will know the man that you're calling Jesus. If there's a man named Jesus, he would be from the line of Emperor Selassie generation. So now we could understand a lot of stuff. So Selassie is the last one and his children that from the line of Judah. Many of you people call it Judah. But it's not right because there's no J into the alphabet. So they would not use the word Judah. They use the word Judah because the tradition of the Israelite. They're right from right to left. From right to left. With no division. The white men know that. The white men already know that. So we don't have to be trying to guess it. So once you can learn from yourself, to me, you're a dead person. You have to get all these books to learn things from. And the person who wrote the book, he wrote it from himself. He wrote what he see. He wrote what he heard. And he wrote what he experienced. Or he wrote his doing. So by you take that book up, you're reading all of his experience, his doing, his seeing, and his overstanding. Are you following me? So we need to go back and try to overstand. What do we need to overstand? Is this Homosapien is real? And why the reason they die out? From starvation, from something come out of the element and blow them up. But the black man was living in the moment. The black man was at the Caucasus Mountain too because he traveled the whole place. The black man was in China. The black man was in India. Anywhere you see the elephant, the black man was there. The black man was in the United States because they have the elephant at the tar pit. So you can see that the black men were here. That's what you have to go and overstand. So anywhere you see the elephant, the black man was. And where the elephant could not swim, the black man was still there. The black man was in Jamaica. My grandfather doesn't come on the slave ship. He been there. They've been there for a long time. Because he speak Ashanti. Man more man, but a man more Yankee Pong Sassy. East, a fana, waiting on me, waiting on you. These are words that he's spoken. Those are not English words. So what I'm saying, the black man been all over, so he can overstand everything. So by he can overstand everything, he let the white man fool his mind. So by his mind have been fooled, he's in a lot of trouble right now. You know what I'm saying? His mind is in trouble because he fooled his mind. And by the white man fool his mind, he can't overstand. He can't overstand nothing. So he's stuck. So by he's stuck, he's trying to say the white man can redeem him. White man not going to redeem no black man from poverty, from hunger, from shelter. No, they play games with the black man because they already took away all the land from them. And they're welcoming the white people right now. They're marrying their children and they think it's okay. They're bleaching themselves to be like the white man's children and they think it's okay. And you can't say nothing anymore. No! You can't say nothing what people are doing. They said, look, I'm grown. Don't tell me what to do. I do what I want to do. And that's their behavior they have. They're grown and they do what they want to do. When it comes to nature, they cannot do what nature wants them to do because they do not understand nature. They understand Jesus and God. When it comes to nature, when it comes to the plants, when it comes to the flowers, when it comes to the trees, they do not understand. When it comes to the birds, when it comes to the four-footed beasts, they do not understand their purpose. Because all they do is kill them and eat them. They don't know the magical power within them. So they lack of overstanding. Because they believe in the white man Jesus. So by they believe in the white man Jesus, that's what's going on. They stuck. So by they stuck, they can't redeem themselves. And they can't redeem their people. So when you speak, they don't want to hear what you're saying. Because it's going to change your thought. It's going to change your mind. It's going to change your ideas. And all these ideas that they have for hundreds of years, they will lose it. And they're going to say, woo, all this time I've been fooled and I don't know that I have been fooled all this time. Only 1 and 2 people have some overstanding. 3/4 of these people don't have any overstanding. They don't know the purpose of the birds. They don't know the purpose of the nightingale. They do not know the purpose of the woodpecker. They don't know the purpose of the dove or the morning dove. They don't know the purpose of the raven. They don't know the purpose of the swallow. These are birds I'm talking about. They don't know the purpose of the hawk. They do not know the purpose of the falcon. They do not know the purpose of the pigeon. What I'm telling you about, these are birds that have magical power within them. They do not understand. So they cannot get the magical power from these birds. Because they don't know. They don't know the magical purpose of the serpent. And the serpent can kill a woman in her Hessian flow. They don't know none of that. They don't know the magic of the frog, or the toad, or the lizard, or the scorpion, or the spider. They don't know none of that. All they will do is talk. And most of these, I can't reveal them on the internet. It's too much magical power. Yes, I can reveal all this stuff. It's too much. Look, I learned from the man that is 80, 90 years of age. Those are the men that I learned from when I was a young boy or a young man, 16, 17, 18. Those men is 80 years of age. I never try to speak with my age. I will go where these old men is. And they gather and they speak about things that you would not believe. And what I'm telling you about is in books. But some of those books are hidden. These men know to catch the frogs and cause you to have... They will take the frogs and they will do certain things. And the frog, you know, Moses called up the frog, as you want to say Moses. Moses learned that from the people you call Egyptian. They're Canaanites. And Moses learned all of that from the Canaanites. So Moses learned to use the serpent. That's a real serpent. Moses learned to use him for a rod. Don't think Moses cut some tree down and he turned into a serpent. Don't fool yourself. Don't get it twisted. Moses used certain things and let the serpent become stiff. No stick cannot be in a serpent. So don't get it twisted. Okay? And Moses knows to burn the frog and use the powder to make more frog. You know, they don't come out big, they be small tadpole. You use the powder and you sprinkle in the water and they become frogs. So don't get it twisted. And in the frog, you have the least 100 remedy into the frog. We call him bullfrog. He can cure the epilepsy. He can cause demons to stay away from the baby. The frog, the bullfrog. But you don't know none of that magic. All of that have been taken away from the black man. It's just as a scorpion. He can take poison away from the body of the human. You don't know none of that. 1 and 2 people know what I'm talking about. They do not know because they don't overstand. So by they don't overstand the magical power of the beast, or they do not understand the magical power of the reptile, or the magical power of the birds, or you can say the fowls of the air. They stop. So they will listen to someone that doesn't know the real Mackay instead of listening to the one that know the real Mackay. I know everything the scorpion can do. I can let the scorpion becomes a crab. I can let the crab becomes a scorpion. You don't know that magic? Just look at them and see what they look like. The crab doesn't have a tail, and the scorpion have a tail. But look at the rest of the scorpion and see. I can turn him into a crab. But you see, when you have those magical power, you have to be careful of other people. They call natural magic. They're not filthy magic, they're clean magic. When you go to the grave and take the flesh of the dead man or the bone, you're not doing clean magic. You're dealing with evil spirit. Not your ancestral spirit, evil spirit. You have your guardian spirit, and you have your familiar spirit, and you have the evil spirit. Those are not from the grave. So when you go to the grave, you're trying to wake up your ancestors. And guess what? There's a thing you call turpentine. Do you know what is turpentine? Turpentine can wake up any demons. If you know how to use the turpentine to go and wake up the demons, or you call them your ancestor spirit. But as I said, black men gotta wake up and stop listening to the white man. See if we can take the land away back from the white man. If we can take the land away back from the white man, we can have our own food. You don't need a big ass house, no big mansion, no fancy car. You don't need none of that. All we need to do is have land so we can plant our grains. Plant your potato, your corn, whatever. Raise your chicken, raise your goat, and you be content. You don't have to go there tiling for another person. That's what my grandfather did in the past.
Drinking honey.
They were not working for other people. But by you can't overstand, you get stuck.
But you want to live. But you want to live.
From hate to four.
But you want to live.
You get stuck on the hate to four. So what I'm saying, black men gotta wake up.
He's a white man.
If we don't wake, but he's not afraid of killing you. So what I'm saying, black men, you gotta wake up. Wake up. Peace. I'm out of here.